Yes, sir.
Is Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about...
All right. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, who we believe came in the person of Master Father Muhammad. And we thank him for raising up for us the living and exalted Christ, the honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we thank those two for leaving in our midst, the divine warner and guide, and the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan. It's in their three names. I would like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace. We said in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum. Man, today we need to go on and get started. We need to go on and get started. We got a long list today. If you was not here yesterday, we got to know each other a little better. We went over where we from, our dream life, what we want to be. We went over what's stopping us from getting there, or the struggle that you may have. So we got to see, oh man, we got some different people in the community that may do some things that I need or that I can help out with. So go ahead and press the number 3 if you want to be added to that list. And I just want to let you guys know, we already have a long list from yesterday. So if you like, well, Brother Ben, I pressed 3 and you didn't touch me. That's because we already got the list from yesterday. I already know how you're going to be DMing, you're going to be hitting up Brother Wesley. We already got a list, y'all. So we're gonna put y'all at the end of that list right there. But hey, man, I do want you all to share today. Now, we good today until I got a meeting at, I think, 11:30. Dang, I should have pushed it back to 12. But we good. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start off with let me see. And if you pressed it yesterday, you probably already on the list too, by the way. We're gonna start off with Brother Eric. Is Brother Eric here? Don't look like I see a Brother Eric. Brother Eric. All right. Sister Fran. Sister Fran, are you here? No, we might get through this list fast because some people probably not gonna be here today. All right. Sister Sandra. All right. Sister Tiia. There you go. I see Sister Tiia. You just got to come off mute, Sister Tiia. Sister Tiia, you able to come off mute? It says you on camera, but I just don't see you coming off mute.
There you go. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, you be having that different name.
Sister Talia is my daughter, so that's why it's always either me or Talia that's on here. That's why. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Ben.
Walaikum salam.
I'm trying to see the questions. I wrote them down yesterday, but I got another book.
So they're also inside of the chat. Sister Randy should put them in the chat for you.
Who are you? Okay, my name is Sister Tornisa Muhammad, from New York, Mosque number 7. One of the questions was, what is your dream for yourself? When I was younger, I always wanted to help, be a server. And that's what I do. I didn't realize that until my cousin, shared with me that I'm always helping out with people and looking out for people. When it comes to homework or stuff I homeschool my daughter. And so what did I want to accomplish for myself? Well, years ago, I seen my brother make something or heard that he had made something. I was like, oh my God, I would like to make something. Well, Allah blessed me to make a clock. I made it for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in 2007, 6. And may Allah be well pleased with his son, Brother Louis. He seen the clock and he was impressed by it. And he was like, oh my God, just go back and sign it. And I was about to go show the minister, but then Mustafa came, and then that's when the brother went up there and showed the minister for the, I think, shoes or something he got, or something the minister got. So I didn't get a chance to bring my stuff up there that year. And Brother Lewis said that I could be the clockmaker for the Nation of Islam. I still have the clock. I put it on my wall last year. Now, mind you, this is from 2007, so that's how long ago it's been. I just don't know how to take it to the next level. At that time, I didn't really know the internet. I tried to go get it manufactured, and they told me that they would be able to do it, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't see the email, so I'm learning now. And thank you, Brother Ben, when you said take a week to learn something and you won't be asking the next following week. That's my procrastination. What do I want to accomplish? Well, when I came into the Nation of Islam, I was dealing with how to eat to live, and I love how to eat to live. And I learned how to make toys. I just don't know how to go to the next level with it. So that's what I want to do. I want to push how to eat to live for the children so that they could live longer. I cook. I got that from my mother. And so people like my food. I do make food. I want to put my food on the market. I told my mother my name will be a household name. I didn't like my name at first. It means flower, Twanisa, but no one could pronounce my name. So now people, since I went to culinary school and, college, people have been able to pronounce my name because I don't let nobody not pronounce my name. So that's one thing. What is my struggle in life? What is my dream? To be able to push how to eat to live around the world, however it may be. I came up with a doll. Well, my daughter came up with a doll, and we're trying to take that to the next level. And I just want to push how to eat to live so that our children can have an extensive life and live on this planet Earth longer. What is my struggle in life? Consistency. That's what it is. Not consistency. I don't want to say dedication because I am dedicated, but just moving right along. I make friendship in all walks of life, but I don't have the same people that think like me because I'm not around those people. I'm not working. I'm unemployed. I homeschool my daughter. Unfortunately, I've been in a lot of car accidents. I don't know if Allah telling me to slow down. I've slowed down. I'm thinking more of different things that I want to do, like a cartoon, a book for my daughter, food. So I have the resources. I just don't go to the next step, the next level. If I want something, I'll get it, depending on what it is. But it's just been a struggle with the car accidents that I have had. And so I'm back walking. I had a major car accident last year and a couple of years before that. I've been in a lot of car accidents. And my kitchen cabinets fell and cracked my skull when my daughter was 2. So I used to have blackouts. And so now I had to take time out to get myself healed. I went to work. It was struggle, blackouts. They laid me off. That was the best thing I could have ever done. It allowed me to homeschool my daughter and see what I was able to pour into my baby. And I asked Allah, as long as I'm able on this earth to be able to give my daughter education, I'll do that. So I'm making my word bond to myself. So that's my struggle, to be on time. I was on time in culinary school, so I need to be on time for myself. It's not like I can't do it. I've done it. but it's a little bit more challenging. I'm working on, we just was in a major car accident in October. So I'm back walking now. My daughter broke her leg. And so I'm working on trying to get back healthy again. And Allah's blessed me with these different ideas that I'm writing down, trying to make it happen. Just trying to make my word bond and make my dreams come true. And I just make it happen so that my daughter won't have to suffer or struggle like I did. And my family. So people call me for advice for food and health, and I give it to them. I just want to be the main example for myself for how to eat to live, like I once was. I want to get back into that. I have some major issues from these accidents. So that's what I'm working on. What do I need to overcome those things? I need consistency. I need a roof. I want to help people in the nation to become a better them. I want to help them financially by, opening up a manufacturing plant where I can, produce my food and have people work so that they can have better, healthy, quality food for their children, better toys for their children. And I just think that I could be a help. I just got to help myself. And I'm praying. I prayed this morning, send me a roof, help me so that I can help others. And that's where I'm at with this. If I can be able just to cross over, just make it happen, may Allah would be pleased because I'm helping him and I'm making, my word bond to be able to help in this process of how to eat to live, because if we eat better, we think better, and we live longer. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. I got a question for you.
Yes.
My question is, can you tell me what your goal for the month is? Do you have one?
Now I do. My goal is to be able to complete that book. Read 30 minutes a day. That's my goal and exercise. I used to exercise. I'm getting better with it. I had a hair salon for 17 years. I opened up my business at the age of 24. I'm the third entrepreneur in my family, and I got hit by a car off of my bike, coming from the gym. And it's been a struggle ever since. And I was 24 then. So I'm 52 now. So it's been a struggle ever since to really get back working out. And it was a struggle for me to read. I couldn't read for a long time. I couldn't even process a sentence after the car accident. I've been in almost 20 car accidents. Either I got hit or I crashed. So it's been a struggle. So that's where it is. So
let me ask you this. Before, because you got that goal from what we did yesterday, right? That book. So
yes.
Before that, what was your month goal before that? Before yesterday?
I didn't have.
You didn't have one. And what about, did you have a goal last month?
My goal was to make my prayers, get back on my goal was to start walking and not hurt. I had to ice my body every day in order for me to help my daughter get back on track. So while she was laying up in the bed, I had to actually put ice on my legs every morning and my body in order for me to actually lay on ice, literally lay on ice in order for me to get up. And that was a struggle, because just to know that you got to feel like a piece of fish on ice every morning. So my struggle was, my goal was just to make sure that I can get up. So when it's time for my daughter to have therapy, I would be able to be there.
Mm-hmm. All right, last question. You said in the beginning when you was talking, there was something you wanted to accomplish. You was like, man, I just haven't been able to just do it. What was that?
My clock. I made the clock. I have the clock. I have a Millions More Movement watch and a Star and Crescent clock. The Star and Crescent clock is actually on my wall in my house. So
what exactly haven't you been able to do?
I haven't been able to get in contact with someone that can manufacture the clock. I spoke to somebody and I spoke to Brother Akbar and he was telling me to go to Taiwan. Because at first I was going to go to China. And like I said, I sent the information out. They said that they would be able to manufacture the clock and I would have a patent on it for 10 years. But I didn't see it until the next following year. Then I spoke to Brother Akbar and he said, go to Taiwan so that they can make the minute sign like Arabic. But I never got a chance to go to Taiwan. I never got a chance to speak to someone to make it. I did get to speak to someone about the doll that my daughter and I are producing. I just didn't do it yet. Like
when you say you just didn't do it yet, just didn't do what?
I didn't. Well, I had to come up with the money for the doll. The clock, I don't know what I need to do. When I spoke to the person who helped me in the beginning, he was saying that because it's a star and crescent, I really don't need to have a patent. So I don't know where to go with the clock and the watch.
So you need to find, so it sounds like you need to find a manufacturer that'll do it. Is that what you're needing?
Yes. And then because it's the Millions More movement, I want to bless the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan with that. I don't know how to go about that because I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, the first step is to get the clock. So you got to get the clock. Somebody that creates the clock, right?
Yes.
Last week, how many hours did you put in researching who can do that clock?
Nothing.
Okay. You also said something about a book and that you didn't know how to get the book. What was that? What was you saying with that?
I have a book that my daughter and I are writing, 2 books. I still got to finish. I didn't finish all the way the book. So from that, I need to get someone that can produce or manufacture the book or produce it. I don't know what's the next step.
And you don't know the next steps of how to get the book written or even what to do next, right?
Right.
Okay. So I knew you didn't have a goal. So this is for you, if you can mute yourself. For you, I hear you just said, I need to find somebody. If you can write, you probably need to write this down. I need to find somebody who can manufacture my clock. I need to find out what the next steps are after I write my book. Then I need to find someone who can do those next steps in writing my book. When I asked you what your goal was to make my prayers. When I asked you what your goal was, you said to read the book we just talked about yesterday. That has nothing to do with your goals that you brought up. So I want to read from my book. Now you done inspired me to really start pushing this book. So I'm gonna rewrite it. But listen what the minister said here. I got this in my book. He said, look at this. Well, I'm going to read my page 115. Take a moment to think. What does the negative dialogue in your head sound like? Do you think you're not smart enough to achieve your goals? Or maybe that you lack discipline? Whether it is, write out a positive affirmation to counter that thought. Anytime you question your intelligence, repeat to yourself, I am brilliant and capable. The first thing I want you to stop doing is whenever you bring up what your goal is, you keep reverting back to the car accidents. I had a car accident. Oh, we got that. But the car, I don't believe that the car accident I don't believe that's the reason why you can't find out what the next step is to the book. I don't believe that's the reason why you can't find out where the manufacturer is. So when that thought comes up in your head as, well, I done been through this and I am brilliant and capable. I can do anything I set my mind to. Okay? If you believe that you give up easily, then write out, I never give up and always see things through until the end. Or maybe you're easily distracted. If that's the case, repeat, I am laser focused on getting what I want and I will not let any distractions get in my way. Whatever affirmation you write, make sure you write it on paper. This will not only shift your internal dialogue, but will also reinforce your commitment to your goals by reminding you that you are capable. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan gave us several steps to manifest our thoughts and bring them into reality. He said the following. I will write these down. Number one, most times we get a thought and speak it before we think on the thought. Get it, the thought, developed in darkness like the womb of a mother. 3, develop the ideas. Then, this is the part you need right here, then develop the method and the plan of execution. 4, the idea will bring up the picture of the completed thing. 5, draw out the picture or vision so you can keep the picture in front of your eyes. 6, without faith, you can't work the vision. 7, even if you see it, you have to believe you can bring it. Not only believe in God, but believe in yourself. Number 8, belief alone is not of any value unless translated into practice or work. Ooh, coon fire coon. Okay, number 9, belief joined by work brings about the vision. All right, now that's that. Now I got another chapter in here, another section on page 125 that talks about prioritize. It says, okay, so you have 7 tasks that you want to complete today. Which one do you start with? I recommend starting with the smaller tasks that are taking up space in your mind. Maybe this is paying a bill or responding to an important email. For whatever reason, you've been putting this off and now the mental pressure is really on. This pressure is creating way too much negativity in your mind. So just take care of it. You will feel better after you cross it off your list, and you will be ready to tackle the rest of your day. On the other hand, if you continue avoiding it, it will cause anxiety and make it difficult to concentrate on your other tasks. Then choose the easiest task on your list. You may have always been told to tackle the most challenging thing first, but I disagree. By tackling something easy, you build momentum to move on and use the law of inertia to your advantage. This does not mean that you should procrastinate on difficult tasks. They need to be done as well. After checking off your smaller tasks, your next step is to itemize the remaining tasks and complete them in order of importance. I'm gonna give you something else. I was sitting next to Brother George Frazier. He said anything that you can do that takes less than 5 minutes, do it right now. That's a procrastination tip. He said anything that takes you less than 5 minutes, do it right now. So that's what I would, and I just gotta make some edits in here and make some updates. But I'm gonna get this out to you, man. I'm seeing that, man. I need to start pushing this bad boy. But that's when I want all of us, man. When you're thinking about your goals and what you're gonna do for the next week, does it align with what you want to accomplish? This is mathematics. We are taught there is no mystery God, right? We're taught, hey, man, the 85% of the poison animal eaters, those easily led in the wrong direction, don't understand cause and effect. This is cause and effect. I'm able to see. When you said, my goal is to make my prayer. That's good. Make your prayer. My goal is to, but I was surprised when I didn't hear, my goal is to find out what my next step is for my book. My goal is to research for 1 hour a day which manufacturer can do this. I'm gonna type in China clock manufacturer, and I'm gonna go to every website for an hour a day. This is how we have to be with our life. Our goals sometimes ain't got nothing to, what we're gonna do ain't got nothing to do with what we're struggling with. And once we make our goal, listen, for my goal, Brother Ben, is to figure out what and who is needed for my next book. That's the goal right there. That's what you miss. And I'm telling you this. I bet you can find it out by next Monday. Now, this whole time, you haven't even known what's the next steps is. I guarantee you, in today's time, if you Google it or chat GPT it, I bet you next Monday you can get on this call and you can tell us what your next steps is. Oh, yeah. I know for a fact you can do it. Matter of fact, if you want to get it today, all you have to do is ask me. See, so we got to use the resources that we have. But if it's not at the forefront of our mind and it's not the picture and everything else keeps getting in front of what I really need, we don't even think. Well, let me just ask. We don't even think. Let me put it on Facebook and see who may know. That's how we got to start thinking. I'm sorry I took up too much of the time, but hopefully that was beneficial for somebody else. Let's go to Sister Melva. Are you here, Sister Melva? Oh, yeah, I see you, Sister Melva. Come on down.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wow, these are heavy questions. I go by the name of Melva. Melva was my mother's name. Thank you, Sister Andisha, for the questions. Melva was my mother's name. I was also named after my mother. I grew up with the name or the label, these are just labels, Claudine. After I got to a certain age, I wanted to honor my mother. So I started to wear her name, which is also my first name. Okay. So that's the name I go by today. However, there are still people that call me Claudine, and it's okay. I'll answer to either one of those labels. So what's the next question? I was born in Virginia. I presently live in Florida. My home is the landmass of Africa, but I feel at home actually any place on this earth. I love to travel. I've done some travel, would love to do more of that. What are my goals? I know I'm all over the place. I really put my bucket down wherever I am. Allah has blessed me with many gifts. And wherever it is that I am, I'm there 100%. If the energy is not right, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to stay where, the energy is not right. I can feel it, a gift from Allah. All praise be to Him. I've worked on myself. I work on myself every single day. In order for us to know another, to love another, to love God, one must love themselves. That may sound cliche, but it takes a lot of work to get to who you are and to love your essence and the gifts that Allah has given you. They are from Allah. They are not from you. And they are gifts that are to be used in His service. I've been trying to put that out there. I'm willing to help in any way that I can. I am always growing. All praise be to Allah. I'm learning from other people. Again, because of the loss of my mother and trying to learn myself and to love myself first, I couldn't really be there for others without them taking advantage of me. Where someone will just take your energy. Plus, this world knows who you are and they target you. But Allah has kept us. The sister that was sharing about the accidents. Yes, I've been in over 20 some as well. The bike accident, yes, ma'am, I was in that as well. All praise be to Allah. He brought you through, me through, for us to use that to help someone else. To not focus so much on that, but to know that He brought us through. So cooking, yes, all praise be to Allah. I know how to cook. Would I like to have a restaurant? I'd like to teach children how to cook. Okay, and I've done that. So like I said, what my goal is today is to put my bucket down where I am. Where He says for me to go, I go. I just left a place where I was there. I didn't want to be there. I cried and cried and cried because I didn't want to go. But when I went there was something I had to learn about me, more layers again, okay, that I didn't want to face. The broken parts of the self, okay, that was in me. The people that were around me represented the brokenness in me. And all praise be to Allah. So it wasn't until I faced that, while I was also at that home, November the 15th, Brother Ben came on and shared about the anniversary of the loss of his mother. So at that time, 60 some years of grief that had never been processed came up in me at that same location. I'm no longer there. I'm somewhere else now. But at that same location, that was brought up for me to face it. And I cried in front of all of you to connect with that loss that I had no idea was buried deep, deep, deep down in the unconscious. So it's by layers that we learn ourselves. We get more of our essence or more of Allah to share with others. My point is this: when I went through many years of being depressed, clinically depressed, my therapist was from the East. He had me to sit in front of a mirror for an hour to look at myself naked because I didn't want to look at various parts of myself because it was dirty because of what had happened to me. So I was rejecting or negating my own essence, my own being because of that, and didn't even know it. So I sat in front of that mirror and looked at myself for over an hour and broke out in a sweat. Today, I'm comfortable with who I am as a woman. But it has taken many years not loving myself and the essence of who I am. Nature helps me. I go outside, I talk to Allah, the birds, hug a tree. The tree has taught me about abundance, sturdiness, rootedness, loyalty. Its energy, it gives it to me freely. Lean up against them. If I'm having a bad day or some negativity, it takes it. I thank it and I go on. So all what I'm saying is there are many things that I can do. I don't really desire anything but the will of Allah. I built a home from the ground up, all praise be to Allah, but it was empty because I had no one to share it with. It was empty to me. So it's not a desire of mine anymore. Okay? I wanted to have a family. I was told that I would, this guy, I'm going to give you a baby. It didn't happen. It wasn't meant to happen. Okay? I don't know what Allah has for me down the road, but it wasn't meant to happen at that time. And every challenge that I went through, every setback, all of it was for my good and my growth and my development. So no matter what the challenge, no matter how many car accidents, if you wake up, Allah has blessed you with that day. What are you going to do with it? Like I say, I put my bucket down wherever it is that I am. I'm grateful for the life. If I go outside this door, I may walk towards someone and I can sense that they need help. And I will just smile and say, hi, how are you doing? And they will open up and share their life. And I'll take whatever time it takes to be there for them because they are a blessing to me. And they may see that I'm a blessing to them. And I may never know it. They may never tell me, and that's okay. That's where I'm getting at today. Every day you wake up, you never step into the same body twice. You are dying every day. And every day you're being reborn. You have a new body. You lose your stomach every 3 months, and every 7 years, you're walking in a totally different body because the whole skeleton, the whole body has changed. So you're always dying and you're always being reborn. And all praise belongs to Allah. All of it. I was in that accident, split my nose all the way up here. You can see some of that. All of this from here to here was black. All of the right side of my body up here, all of this came off. All of that came off. All of that came off. And I have some more boo-boos. All praise be to Allah. Okay, because I was knocked out unconscious, no broken bones. All praise be to Allah. Of all the accidents I've been through, He has preserved me for His will and His glory. So I stand before you, sit before you today, blessed. And I share this. If anybody needs any help with anything, and all praise be to Allah, generational curse breaker, met this woman. Her grandmother died from not being able to poop she'd go a month without pooping. Well, the granddaughter inherited that. When I met her, she shared that with me. And I worked with that woman inside of 2 weeks. She's now, that generational curse is broken. All praise be to Allah. And I shared with her what she needed to do to regulate her body to go to the bathroom regularly, and all praise be to Allah. So this day, that generational curse is broken. Okay? And all praise be to Allah. I don't suffer with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high diabetes, none of that. And all praise be to Allah. How did you do that? Because I made up in my mind when I was younger and I saw my family around me dying from high blood pressure, renal problems, every one of those damnable diseases. I made up in my mind. I'm not accepting that. Not accepting that. And so what I'm saying is it starts here Belief in the unseen is the real power of faith. All the ancestors, I call on them, they're here with me. The beneficent angelic realm, they are with me. And all praises be to Allah. And everywhere I go, they're with me. And all praise be to Allah. They take care of me via Allah's permission. You can't keep talking Allah, you got to know him. Because the enemy, yes, the enemy does come after you. Comes after you. Because you are the people of God, he is coming after you. And I shared with the sister, the devil never leaves you. I think she took offense to that. But he doesn't. He's always after you. And that's why you have to walk with Allah. You have a team around you. Call on them. Sometimes they interject on your behalf. But you have to call on them and they will come to your aid. You got to get acquainted with the belief in the unseen. You got to know Allah. You know, and I'm telling you,
real quick, Sister Mel, which question are you on?
I don't know what question I'm on, beloved. I'm just trying to share with us that he will use nature to come to your aid. I don't know. Ask any question because it's just so much I'm trying to share to let you know that everything you need is inside of you. You just got to know how to pull it out of you. What's out there is in you. Pull it out. What is your dream for yourself? Well, I'm living my dream, pretty much. I'm living my dream. I know that all people are not going to like me. All people are not going to accept me. And that is okay. It has taken a long time for me to get to this point. And it is okay. Questions again. Let me see the questions again. I'm so sorry. Let's see. All praise be to Allah. All praise belongs to Allah. When I die, all of what's in me goes back to him. Okay, what is your dream? I'm living my dream. You know, the thing, I wanted a home. I built that home from the ground up. Okay, if I did it once, I can do it again. But I don't want that. Unless I have a partner who can compliment me and I can compliment him and we have a dream together, to be there to raise children up, to know how to give birth to the divine which is in them, be a midwife to bring forth out of the child what is in that child. Okay, but I can do that. I'd love to have, you know, someone who will compliment me. You all help me, Brother Ben, you all and the others who were there after the grief of my mom came up, you know, and I want to share that since that time, I know her so much better, okay? She is with me so much more now, and I'm so grateful for that. My little person inside, she is bubbling and she's, you know, it's coming out more. The creator, his presence is, I feel him so much more. So anyway, I'm living my dream. Yes, I would love to have a man by my side. Until then, Allah is sufficient.
Yes, ma'am.
But yes, I would love to have a man by my side. Okay, what else? And I took up so much time. I'm so sorry.
That's it. You done hit it all with that.
Did I hit it all? All praise be to Allah. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you and I love you all. You know, I had someone to tell me that I did not know what love was because I didn't have any children. But I have affected so many children. Okay, affected the lives of so many children. So I have been a mother to many. Not just to little children, but to big adults. And also now I'm a mother to myself.
Praise be to Allah.
Praise be to Allah.
Yes, ma'am. Anyway, thank you.
I love you all. Thank you so very much. And may Allah continue to bless you all with all your beautiful divine gifts.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Sister Randisha, we have $12 people in the queue right now. So we're going to go down to a time limit. We're going to go down to 5 minutes. I think we should be able to get everybody, if everybody have a 5-minute time limit. So we're going to go down the line. I don't know how to put the timer on there. Sister Lily, I see you got your hand raised. Yeah, just get in the, just press the number 3 to get in the queue for the question. But let's put the timer on. I don't know how y'all did it last time, but let's put the time. We're gonna do 5 minutes, so we can try to hit everybody today since it's Friday. Thank you, Sister Melva. I can tell Sister Melva, Mr. Power Call, boy, she was teaching hard. She said, she said, I don't know which question I'm on. I'm just teaching today. Yes, ma'am. They asked where they can follow you on Facebook. They was really enjoying that on Facebook and YouTube, by the way. Okay, Brother Wesley.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Who am I? I'm Brother Wesley to Muhammad. I'm a registered member of the Nation of Islam by way of Muhammad Mosque number 24 here in Richmond, Virginia. What is your dream for yourself? I appreciate these questions because I really gave a lot of self-analysis and thought about this, because what I started to do before coming into the nation, I realized wasn't my true desire, but my true dream for myself is to be able to speak and mentor the youth, specifically young men, to be able to help them be able to have guidance so that they don't fall into the peer pressure and influence of the world in which I did, and feeling as if they need to fit in where they should be really just standing out and doing what they are blessed to do by Allah. What did you always want to accomplish? I want to be able to build schools and create centers for young men. It's also men in general to be able to learn skills, express themselves freely, and be able to actually be a man. That's really a accomplishment that I do want to have done within the next, I would say, I don't really have a time frame on it, which I should have one. But let's say within the next 5 to 10 years, I would strive to be able to do that. What is your dream life? To travel and speak to young men and young boys in schools, inspire them to manifest the God within and impact and change their community and their families. What is your top struggle in life? I also want to echo what the sister said. It would be consistency, but it's in the form of consistency of having the right proper self-image of myself. I've struggled with taking Allah's coloring when it comes to myself. I find it easy to be able to see the God within others. But at times I could tend to look at my past, the mistakes that I made. I look at the who I used to be and condemn myself more than I probably should. Really, I shouldn't be condemning myself because that's who made me who I am now. And my experience is what I should be sharing with others. So just being consistent in that, because I do have spurts where I do have that ultimate confidence in self. But then at times, of course, I still work on my mindset to be able to keep that at the forefront, that everything that I went through is what's helping me to be able to help others in the, now and in the future. What do I need to overcome? What do I need to overcome those things? More patience with self, more belief in self, more faith in Allah and what He can do to be able to help me overcome those, giving me the strength to be able to do that. And really, let's see what else I wrote. And really being able to see myself confidently the way others may have seen me. I know a lot of times I share and it may come across that I'm not nervous, but I'll be, shaking in my boots. I'll be having that trepidation for sure. But be able to have that all the time and be able to really view myself the way Allah views me, the way that Master Father Muhammad saw me and why he chose me to be able to be amongst the Nation of Islam and be able to help our people. So just being able to remind myself of who I am, and then walk in that 24/7 would be that. I believe that's all of the question.
Praise be to Allah. Something to ponder on.
You on me, beloved.
Brother Wesley made me think of something for us all to ponder on. Why do you think Allah chose you for the Nation of Islam? You got to answer today, but I want everybody who is a registered member, because Brother Jabril said Allah handpicked you. So why do you think he chose you? That's the question that I want you all to answer to yourselves. All right, let's go to Sister Petra. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you said it perfect. Okay, so I never talk on here because I'm still shy at my very big age. But my name is Petra. I live in the DMV area. My parents are from West Africa, Liberia. But I was born here, so I'm first generation. My dream life. Well, I've always been like athletic all my life. I was a gymnast. And I feel like if I would have stuck with it, I would have like gotten a medal before Gabby Douglas. Like I was that bomb. But like, so 18 hit and everybody was outside and I got tired of living in the gym. So like I quit it. But like, so I've always been like into health and stuff. So there's this, it's hot in here. So there's this, so my dream life, I want to own a farmer's market. There's this Amish market that I used to frequent a lot. And like they come here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. And it is jam-packed from morning to close. Like Sam's Club and Costco every week. And they bring in like a minimum of $1 million every week. And it's us that's shopping there. So I feel like, why can't we do that for ourselves and keep the revenue within our community? So that's my dream life. That's what I want to do. I struggle with like asking for help and stuff. I like humanity, but like I don't like humans on a one-on-one level. It's a struggle for me. I'm still like shy and stuff. What do I need? So I wasted a lot of time on this individual in life that had plans for me that I didn't have for myself. So I feel like I just need like people around me that's like-minded and encouraging and stuff like that. So that's all I have.
Mm-hmm. Why you don't like asking for help?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a burden. It's a burden to someone. Or, yeah, you know, I don't want to like be like, oh, here she go again asking this question. I'm like that.
Where did that come from? Feeling like a burden?
Maybe growing up with so many siblings. Having to like share attention and stuff. I don't know.
I think you do know. But are you the one who said that your Orthodox family thought you was going crazy because of the Allah came in the person, the Master Father Muhammad thing?
Yes, sir. That was me.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how I remember those type of things, but I'll forget my own birthday. So when you say the siblings, the siblings, were you the oldest or the youngest or the middle?
So I'm kind of up there.
You said oldest?
Second oldest.
And when you say it felt like a burden, what do you mean?
Well, asking for help feels like a burden. I just don't feel like I want to like bother anybody with like anything. I feel like I can do it all on my own and I can't. But I just feel like, I don't know. Like people have better things to be doing and they don't want to waste their time on me, you know?
Got it. Okay. So sisters, Sister Randisha, I hope y'all picking up some topics y'all can discuss inside of your sisters only class. I got a good topic, but I think Sister Yasina would be good at leading that topic too. But yeah, check out the sisters only chat. I think you'll get some help in that sisters only chat, and y'all having some vulnerable conversations over there, and overcoming those things, because like you said, you can't do nothing by yourself. So there's something you have to get over to be able to work as a team and to get this friendship of all walks of life that Master Father Muhammad want us to have. So maybe y'all can discuss on that. All right, let's go to Sister Ina. Or is it Ina? I done forgot. You ain't been here in so long. So I know you've been here, but I ain't been seeing you speak. So I done forgot now. She probably not even here today. She's not even here today. I saw her yesterday. Okay, she not here today. All right, who we got up next? Sister Shalon. I know Sister Shalon here. Oh, she gonna be here.
Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, family.
Brother
Ben, thank you for keeping me just on fire. I appreciate you. Okay, so I am Sister Shalon. I am, I'm a member of the Nation of Islam, of course, a wonderful, wonderful, proud member. Since I walked through those doors, and you made me think about that when you said about the only member of the family in the nation. I am the only member of my entire family. I walked through those doors in 1994, and I walked through those doors because I didn't believe what I heard. I heard that there was I never heard the name Farrakhan. I had never heard the name Elijah Muhammad, and respectfully, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But when I was told, it was just the name. So I heard that there was a place for Black people only. There was a place for women only. I didn't believe any of it. So I went to see myself one day, and I've been there ever since. I introduced it to my family. They came, they went. I also heard that you have to be a particular kind of person to be a Muslim to because the discipline is what it is. But to discipline your life is just the most amazing something for oneself. And if you're not on that level, then so be it. I was ready for it. I embraced it. I enjoyed it. It has helped me. What is my dream life? What was my dream life? What is my dream life? I don't know. I'm coming into that now since I'm awake. I've been numb. I listened. I was able to hear some of Ebony yesterday, and she is me. A number of women, girls are me. So I was numb. I don't know. I checked out on life, literally. I was just here. So I didn't think about anything because I had to check out in order to keep myself living. So I was in high school, not high school, I was in college when I came into the ranks. And I was almost finished. I still hold on to 92 credits, and I want to go back and finish. I was in college for journalism. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to teach English because I'm not being funny in any kind of way, but even back then, I did not like the word Every time I hear it now, I don't like that word. So I'm thinking back then that maybe if I can get people to just pause and not let that word come out of their mouth, because I feel that there's an intelligence level to that, using that. And the more we don't use it, the more intelligent we look. I don't know where I got that from or why that stuck with me so back then, but I wanted to teach English. I didn't like Ebonics, what they called Ebonics. I just wanted our people, to speak well. I believe that's because of the way I felt about Caucasians and how they look at us and how we speak. It disturbed me back then how we speak. It doesn't disturb me as bad now, but it's still heavy on me how we as Black people speak. And I just wanted us to speak well. So my focus was that journalism. I wanted to be out there talking. giving information to our people. Being a writer, it was all in one that I wanted. My mother was a writer. I got that from her. I saw her write everything, even though my mother is schizophrenic. And I believe that came from her heavy drug use because I just saw that timer, so that just threw me off. So by me watching her, I wanted to do that. What is my struggle now? Consistency, getting out of my own way, and making things happen for myself. I'm an overthinker. I'm into that analysis paralysis stuff because there's so much that I want to do since I'm awake now. There's so much I want to do, and there's so much I try to do, and I never get something done and out of the way because there are other things there's so many that I want to do. So I hope I got to all of these questions since I am now put on a timer. I'm not used to this anymore. So, and I know that finally, since I began to speak, that I want to continue to speak. I have a few things that I'll say, but since I'm on a timer now, there it is.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I should have moved my meeting up at 12. We wouldn't have one. But let's go to who's up next? Sister Shinema. What is this?
He's not here.
Brother Will. All right, Brother Marcus.
Oh, we skipped Sister Ebony 1B.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Ebony.
Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to Allah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my questions. Okay. Who am I? I am Sister Ebony Muhammad. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a sister in the Nation of Islam. I'm in the student ministry class, auditor coordinator. And I love nature. What are my dreams for myself? My dreams for myself is to help people, and particularly women. I love Black women. I want to teach women to take care of their spirits, and I want them to experience everything of life, good of life. I'm a healer. I am an herbal extract specialist. I have a home bakery. And I love to cook. I love to feed people. You ask anybody in our mosque, they know if Sister Ebony is around, she want to feed somebody. What do I want? What did you always want to accomplish? I always wanted to create an environment of healing where my people as well as the community can come and receive all things necessary for them to be uplifting and healing, whether it's you come in and just sit and have a cup of coffee, get you some baked goods, eat, have massages. I also do massages, herbal assist to release energy as well as pain in your from your spine. All of those things. So that's what I wanted to accomplish. What is your dream life? My dream life is to have an environment, a community where we all fulfill the need that we need as a people. Whether it's farming, my husband is husbandry. He does animals. I love gardening. So our goal is to buy land and to accomplish that for ourselves and our family and our community. What is your top struggle in life? My top struggle in life is being self-motivated. It's very difficult for me to be self-motivated because I find myself distracted by the outside comments, negative comments, negative energy. I pick up energy. I don't like to be in a bad energetic environment. And so those are my struggles in life. How to be able to be focused and move from where I am to complete my goal without allowing the distractions to interfere. That I can do it softer. I can do it faster. What do you need to overcome those things? I'm not sure what I need. I study a lot. My husband says I just overdo teaching, study, prayer, all of that. Being out of community, being online and helping others in terms of counseling. So I really don't know at this point because I have tried many things to be able to accomplish those particular to get rid of the struggles in my life. Um, so that is Sister Ebony Muhammad. Thank you, Brother Ben, for this time and opportunity. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Let's go to Brother Marcus. Are you still here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Peace, family. Who am I? My name is Marcus Toussaint Muhammad, the son of Sister Zakaria Muhammad, who was a pioneer in the Nation of Islam. May Allah be pleased with her. My mother named me after Marcus Garvey, the Black Jamaican national Pan-Africanist, and Toussaint Overture, the Haitian revolutionary. You see, my mother was born in 1938 in Birmingham, Alabama. So she's seen and learned and witnessed a lot about, the racism and all the stuff that our people went through back then. And that knowledge she taught me, her oldest child of 5. I once asked her, I said, Mom, how did you survive all of that, racism and hate, segregation and all of that? And she basically told me that they stayed with their own. She says they didn't want to have anything to do with them devils. And so it was simple. I was a child born in the Nation of Islam, and I myself have seen and witnessed a lot. Continuing, who am I? As a teenager, like most adolescents, I ran with my peers. And but because of my upbringing, I never really ran too far off into the distance of rebellion. There was always something that kept me in check. Certain things that some of the people I hung around with, I just couldn't do. My conscience just wouldn't let me do it. I remember one time, I had this friend who was a dancer. He was a popper, not a locker, but a popper, which was a popular dance back in the day. And he also knew how to get that money by any means. And I remember one day I was about 13 years old, and I had got this thing open, and it was all this money. There was all this money in there, and all I had to do was take it. It was literally right there. No one was around, but I started to think about how wrong it was, and how and what the person had to go through to get the money. And so at that point, I knew I wasn't a thief. I told myself, I told my friend actually, and he said, "Man, you soft." He said, "Man, shoot, I would have took all that, da 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 da." So later we stopped hanging. We had different perspectives, and so we moved on. We were still friends, but we moved on. But I never was the type of person that would compromise, not for money, friendship, popularity, any of that. I guess it was some of my first steps of really learning what it was to be righteous. I'm still that way today. I don't compromise. I don't kiss butts. My dreams and aspirations. How many minutes I got left? Okay, 2 minutes. My dreams and aspirations. To sum it up, I always wanted to be a pilot. I love planes, love the way they sound, the way that engine revved up from low pitch all the way to a high to the point of takeoff. I mean, it was like a spiritual orgasm. But the enemy was always there to detour me, and they basically told me, "Oh, because you wear glasses, you can't be a pilot." They basically lied to me because years later in college, I learned that I actually could have been a pilot, but Allah had other goals for me, so I was still able to achieve what I wanted to achieve, but just by different means. In high school, let me see. Let me sum it up. Oh, in high school, I wanted to be an astronomer. And so I studied everything that I could get my hands on dealing with astronomy. I wrote this epic report and gave it to my teacher. My teacher was shocked. She was shocked that I had knew so much about astronomy and all that. And she looked at it and she paused. And when she brought my grade back, she gave me a B. It was clearly a A or A minus, but she gave me a B. She went technicality on the grammar and spelling and stuff like that. And then she went on to say how, well, you probably don't want to be an astronomer because it's boring. All they do is sit in a room, stare at a computer, or write figures down and listen, and that's it. And so, anyway, and so then I said, okay, I looked into computer science. So I studied everything on computer science at that time to the point where I could just shout facts and figures off the top of my head. I later went to college, studied up on it, on those topics, and programming, flow charts, construction, different type of computer system, stuff like that. And then later went to technical schools associated with DeVry and stuff like that, and learned electronic theory, magnetism, inductance, the architecture of schematics and how each component functions, whether it's an alternating current or direct current, stuff like that, which later helped me in my study and pursuit of crystals and stuff like that associated with folks like Mother Jeanette and stuff like that. Some people try to associate to her, but anyway, am I out of time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just stop right there, and maybe in the future I will continue.
Yes, sir. For those who's wondering on Facebook how to join the Telegram, download the Telegram app first, and if you already have it, just click on that link that I just sent you. That's the easiest way to join the power call. You're going to be invited to a chat. We got multiple topics that you can chat in. And then we have an app, www.thepowercall.net. And when you go inside of that app, you'll be able to get access as well. But the easiest way is through that Telegram link. Brother Will. Let's try Brother Will.
Peace, family. I'm glad to be here. Let me turn it off the Bluetooth. Hopefully you all can hear me. But I'm glad to be here, brother. Thank you. Sorry that I missed the first one when you were asking for me. But who am I? My name is Will. I'm Brother Will. I'm originally from Maryland. I was raised in basically Atlanta. What is my dream? What is the dream for myself or my dream life? My dream life is, first, I want to be able to take care of my family, provide for my wife, my children. And I also would like to have a youth program where we can help our youth advance in life and leave the streets alone. What did I always want to accomplish? For me, what I always wanted to accomplish is I want to be able to help others, man, just to be honest. Like, that is a passion of mine. Like, if a person comes up to me and they need help with something or they need a person to talk to, I like to be able to be in a position to help. And if a brother came to me and needed any type of assistance, I want to be in a position to help. So that is something that I want to accomplish, to be in a position to be able to help others in any capacity. What is my top struggles in life? My top struggles that I deal with is one, belief in self. It's going to be kind of weird to explain because I really have a lot of confidence in myself in the forefront. But when it comes down to carrying out, learning to master different skills or learning to just step out and be myself. Sometimes I struggle with that. Another struggle that I deal with is trust. You know, life has had its struggles in and of it. And sometimes, you know, if I see something going on, I will quickly cut off people or I'll quickly cut off a person because I would rather not go through what I went through in the past. So sometimes that causes me to end friendships and business relationships because I don't know how to move past that. I don't know how to how to deal with that. And then I would say, how can I overcome these? What's helping me the most, man, is the power call. It's hearing you, Brother Ben. Whenever you speak, a lot of times, man, you'll say something that I'm actually dealing with. Even your book in Kun Fire Kun, which I'm looking forward to getting soon whenever you finish it, or if you don't write it, rewrite it. If I can purchase that, just let me know, because I would like that book. But coming here on the power call, man, helps me out. You know, the other day you were talking about hypocrites and agents, and you were talking about how to educate the community, and that really helped me out a lot, even when it came to accepting myself and accepting my own and being myself. And that's mainly what I deal with, what I struggle with. And I think I answer all the questions. Peace.
Praise be to Allah. Just an intermission. I'm about to put something inside of the Telegram chat, the support chat. Check it whenever you get a chance. If you want to help out, you can. If you don't have to. But I'm about to put something in the Telegram chat that I want to share with you all. We're going to make it work by any means. However, I am going to share it just to petition your support. So just an intermission. But we're going to go go on next to, who was that? Brother, I'm sorry, sister. No, Brother Will. Brother Will just went. Sister Amber. Is Sister Amber present? I don't think. Oh, yep. Is that Amber James? Is that Amber James, Brother Wesley? Is that who we talking about?
Yes, sir.
Sister Amber, you ready?
Assalamu alaikum, family. How are you?
Walaikum salam.
Can you come back to me? I need a moment. I'm trying to get myself together because I gotta leave in a minute. So, do you mind coming back to me?
It may be next week.
Well, if it be the will, then it's okay. But I'm trying to get myself together right now.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Sister Sasha.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah. So my name is Sasha Castle. I hail out of Bermuda, a servant of Allah and a student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and also the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, alhamdulillah. My goal right now is for myself personally, to be the most effective leader that I can in the teachings that will make a difference to my country and to my people, to my ummah. The immediate goal is to help my community raise $4 million to restore our masjid, which is the largest masjid. It was the masjid that was established through the nation in our country. And coming out of one of the pioneers, being the daughter of one of the pioneers, I feel like it's really very important that we maintain that legacy on island. So having listened to what you said and not wanting to waste anyone's time, I utilized the information that you gave just earlier in this call and said, you know what, I'm not going to waste another second. And I placed a few emails with people who I know are interested. And we may be able to negotiate something to sell one of our properties, which is a great thing. So, that will help get us part of the way, but maybe only a third of the way. But alhamdulillah, there's a lot more work to be done. I think the biggest challenge or my struggle comes with taking on a lot or too much, wanting to do and give the best to the community. And sometimes at the expense of myself. So a lot of that has to do with just setting healthy boundaries and finding time for self. And those are things that I feel like I'll be able to gain a lot more on as we go into the Ramadan, inshallah. So my dream for myself, I think I accomplished quite a bit in my earlier days. So I think going forward, it's still very much more on trying to gain a life that's pleasing to Allah and gain a life that will allow me to do the things that I enjoy and monetize the gifts so that I can achieve those. But I do believe that the advice that you've given, even in this short time, the prioritization, getting the small things out of the way, and taking a small action, carving out that little bit of time makes a big difference. So, utilizing those wee hours of the morning, within the Fajr prayer and the time that the day probably gets going is probably a good time for me to start doing that research and taking my community to the next level.
All praise is due to Allah. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. We got brother Russell. All right, brother Russell is. Yeah, hey, brother Russell's here. I see you. You just got to come off mute. You got to come off mute. Brother Russell. I see you up there.
Shit.
There you go.
Hello?
Yep. Hell is low.
Mr. Russell?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was on a phone call with somebody. Hold on, he's still calling me. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I can't even hear myself on here. Okay.
Yeah,
I really
we can
can't
hear
hear myself.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I had it on my phone, on my speakerphone. So let me get the questions up real quick. Who am I? My name is Brother Russell Dillard. I am a junior, but I do not know my real. I don't go by junior. I did not know I was a junior until I was about 24 and I lost my information. So I had to get my social security card and all of that because my mother is with my stepfather. So she doesn't talk about my real dad. What is my dream for myself? My dream for myself is to reach the best version of myself, the highest version of myself, building my spiritual foundation. That is a part of some of my goals that I wrote down this year. A couple of my goals is I would do whatever it takes to build more consistent, stable relationship with Allah. I'm submitting 100% of my life to the will of Allah, to the best of my abilities. So those are a few things that I wrote down. So that is the dream for myself, because I feel like me being a person who I am, because what I always want to accomplish was entrepreneurship. I grew up in a sports household, so I thought that I would be able to make it to professional basketball league or do something like that, because that's all that my family was doing. My stepdad was a basketball coach, high school basketball coach, pretty successful. My mom helped him do that. So that's all that I knew, me and my brothers. And I'm the youngest of three boys. We're all a year apart, and I'm the youngest. So that was my goal. I always knew that I was special. I always knew that I had some greatness in me. Everybody would always call me Kenny the Great. Kenny is my middle name. So growing up, people would call me these things, and they would protect me and allow me to see a little bit of my greatness. But I only seen that through sports. But I've always been an artist. I've always done art. I've always been great at art. I've won awards as a kid, middle school, different things like that. But I didn't have the right foundation. Like my parents weren't focused on helping me, doing that. I was making clothes in middle school, high school, all of that kind of stuff. So I always had the entrepreneur spirit, but I didn't have the foundation. So that's what I see for myself is being an entrepreneur, and veggie backing off of Brother Wesley talking about being a mentor. That is something that now that I've aligned myself with my spiritual journey, that is something that I see for myself as being a mentor to the young kids. People have always told me that like I have great knowledge, that I'm inspirational, I'm motivational. So I'm trying to work on my speech pattern and how I present myself, because I do want to do motivational speaking. I want to help the youth in my community and also my son. So my ultimate dream is to build my heaven on earth, and that has to do with my foundation of my spiritual foundation with getting next to Allah, and I'm working on being in the Nation of Islam. I submitted my student enrollment package, so it was all before Savior's Day, so I know they probably busy and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting to see, if I've been accepted on that letter. And then what I struggle with? I struggle with consistency, but my ultimate biggest struggle, I would say, is my sexual addiction. Growing up with my brothers and being around the different kind of things that I saw, and then growing up in a household with my stepfather. He was very mentally, physically, and emotionally abusive to everybody, including me and my brothers, my mom. So I never seen no man treat a woman correctly. And my brothers, like, we was young, all we did was have sex. And I seen my brothers have sex with, the games they played was like, how many girls we gonna have sex with in a day? Like, that's what I saw. So I didn't know how to treat a woman. So I struggle with sex, and then the consistency, and what do I need to help? Well, I have therapy. I have a woman therapist, and she just recommended like men's groups to me and different like sex groups to me. And I know my time running up, but I think that I need to join the men's group here in the Power Call. And
hold on, let him finish that last point. Go ahead, finish that last point.
Yeah, so like I said, I need mentorship. That's what I need in my life. I need the correct mentorship because I need the correct foundation. So I've been like considering a men's group. She had recommended an online one for me, but I didn't really like it. I wanted to be around my people. And since I've been onto this Power Call since last year with Ramadan, that's how long I've been on it when Mr. Brother Ben started this. So I've been trying to build up the consistency of now, because I'm on my spiritual journey and changing my life. I want to be around my people and being around that kind of foundation. So I want that type of mentorship. So I've been wavering on being on the premium thing, but I think that's where I need to be at, with people, with men of my stature, of people that are on the same path that I'm on. So that's all I want to say. And assalamu alaikum.
Well, alaikum salam. Brother, are you the brother that had the dreads, the hair not too long ago, and you was showing us how you did the pants?
Yeah. That was
man, me. Look at that. Praise like be to Allah.
Nation here I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. So the study group that is here, I had to learn. He told me the certain things to be accepted. So I went on and did all of that, and I'm not accepted into the nation now, but I believe that I will be accepted. So I went on and started the process, cut my hair, my beard and everything like that. So I'm just Malcolm X as a kid, like, was the one who led me to the nation, just seeing the way that he presented himself, the way that he spoke, the way that he challenged the white powers that be. Like, I never seen no black man speak like that. And that really drew me to the Nation of Islam. But as a kid, I grew up in a Baptist household, so Christian. So I was afraid, and because I was the youngest in my family, I never had a voice. So I was always afraid to just be who I knew I could be and what was in me, which was God, and just be great and be a good person. I've always been a good person. I always want to help people and things like that. But I was scared. I mean, I grew up in an abusive household. I mean, my stepdad would beat us while we would sleep, come in and beat us while we would sleep. We had to wear extra clothes because we knew that sometimes at nighttime he would come in and whoop our ass. Like, so I was afraid. I was afraid to be who I was. I was afraid to just do the things that I wanted to do for myself and just be like, okay, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm on a different path for myself. And I don't even have a great relationship with my mom because she's still with him. And she's, you know, he's isolated her from our family and done different things to her. And she's my mother, and I'm going to love her for the rest of my life, you know, and then against that, because she's the one who allowed me to be here and she had me. But I just, you know, I struggled with the foundation and not having mentorship in my life because I never was able to speak to a man, and my father and my stepfather, because he used to be there. So I never had the ability to want to be like, hey, you know, Dad, can I talk to you about this or talk to you about that? Because I was afraid of him, you know, and he was my way or the highway kind of thing, you know, and, you know, so like, you know, it's not even with me joining the nation and I told my mom whenever I was first just wanting to follow Allah, and I said Allah, she's like, who is Allah? And she was like taken back and was like offended. And I was like, Mom, that's God. That just means, you know, God in Arabic. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like, I know I'm on a different path from my family. You know, I know I'm on a different path, and I'm okay with that because I know that Allah is guiding me and he's, you know, protecting me to be exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. So that's why I am working to be, like I said, my goal is to reach the highest version of myself. And I know that comes with my spiritual journey and my spiritual foundation. And that's why my focus this year was to align myself and to build a consistent relationship with Allah. And what Brother Ben has said earlier about monthly goals and daily goals and prioritizing, that's one of my disciplines and one thing that'll help with me with my consistency. So like being on the power call and different things like that, that's helping me. But I am about to join the premium call for the men's group because I know that's something that will allow me to continue to build my spiritual foundation. And I don't want to continue to take up too much time. So but that's me, and that's where I'm at with my life. So.
Yes, sir. Well, the brothers, we are a little behind. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ask one of the student ministers if they can help lead that call. I think that'd be good. I'm a strive to see if we can get that going. I just haven't done it because I don't want to start and then start with all that I got, all the responsibilities that I have. So that's why I haven't done it yet. But I'm a reach out today. I wanna give some shout outs. To be transparent, man, I've been one of my accounts, man, it's been taking a while for this money to transfer. So today I saw my wife saw the account, and man, it was -4 something. And it was because the texting app, y'all know I've been telling y'all that from the couple months ago that when you guys are getting those text messages, the more people that join and hit nation, the more I have to pay because y'all need those reminders to get on the call. And of course, Ramadan is coming up, so we want to make sure we're texting people and reminding people. But that was like $800 this morning. So it did take it into the negative. Now, again, if you guys want to support, you can. If not, praise be to Allah. The ship will continue to go by Allah's grace. But I do want to shout out those who are already supported. I want to shout out Winter Jackson. Helped out and supported with $50. Sister Sabrina said that she's going to be supporting with $100. So we appreciate your support of the power call and the efforts. And Sister Randisha put the link inside of the chat if you guys want to. I do not have Cash App. It'll have to be through Zelle or PayPal. If you go inside of the Telegram, the new Telegram, and go under the support the power call, at the very top, the 2 links to support is there. So I appreciate y'all and your help. Let's go to who's up next. If you can put it back. Okay, Sister Bridget. Oh yeah, I see you. Sister Bridget. And Sister Shalon, I don't know if you got my message. Just shoot me what you said in Telegram so I don't miss it.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay. The first question is, who are you? My name is Sister Bridget X, and I'm a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the Nation of Islam. I'm from Jamaica Study Group. I'm married, 9 years. I have one child, it's a boy, and I'm 47 years young. For Rise Magazine and their podcast, I'm the Director of Communications for the Caribbean, a writer, and also I help to co-host. My dream for myself is to be finding myself working. I want to be found working, in resurrecting the mentally dead. Also, we are here establishing the 10,000 Fearless Men and Women program in Jamaica. What did you always wanted to accomplish? To be an exemplar in resurrecting my people. What is my dream? My dream is the success of the 10,000 Fearless in Jamaica. That would be my dream. Top struggling life to maintain my fasting as prescribed, because I realized that is the link to the success of our mission. What do you need to overcome these things? The will. So I'll just keep studying, because once I keep studying, then I'll build the will. Also, one question, where is the Telegram link?
I'm about to put it back inside the chat, so that's it. I just spammed the chat with it, so make sure you download Telegram first, and then
I have it, sir.
Okay, yep. And then when you hit that link, it should take you right to it, and then it'll be like different topics that you can look under.
Yes, sir. So I'm finished. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Sister Deborah, Diabra. Thank you, Brother Wesley. Sister Diabra.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, so God, why did I just get nervous? Okay.
Wait, real quick. Are you on Bluetooth?
No.
Okay.
I'm on my phone. Can you hear me?
Are you covering the mic maybe with something?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. My name is Deborah Muhammad. I'm the proud mother of 4 grown children. I'm reading off my notes. 4 grown children and 12 grandchildren. And the first were all boys. And what is my dream? My dream is to fulfill a conversation I had with Allah when I first became a registered Muslim. I was in an apartment complex. I was standing on the balcony. It was really, really dark, and there was a lot of chaos and turmoil around. And I believe this was, I call it a vision, so I don't know. And I was talking to God, and I was hearing like crying, and it was just a lot of chaos going on. And I said, let me go and tell them. And I don't know what I was supposed to tell them, but God said to me, you can go, but they're not going to hear you. And that's always kind of like been stuck with me, because I still don't know exactly what that is. Let's see. I thoroughly enjoy baking bean pies, and one day have the pleasure of being a household name here in Louisville, Kentucky, and perhaps around the world. Also to work on my health, because I have not followed specifically the how to eat to live, and I'm suffering the consequences, currently. Let's see, and what do I want to accomplish? To be a true helper to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in our study group. And what is my dream? My dream is being married to a committed FOI, growing our own food, and being able to keep up with my 12 grandchildren and all their activities that they are in. And what is the top struggle in my life? Consistency, time management, and procrastination. And what do I need to do to overcome that? Just what you said, Brother Ben, monthly goals and prioritizing. And that's it.
Yes, ma'am. Man, so a lot of y'all mentioning that. Y'all gonna make me do this book today. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm finding time. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this thing quick. I'm procrastinating. Ain't I? I'm telling y'all, I've been procrastinating. I'm gonna make these edits and add what I need to add in this thing. Get this book out. I gotta find the original document though to edit. That's what I gotta find. Sister Alanda.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So I rarely speak, but today I had to. My name is Alanda Muhammad. I'm from Washington, D.C. I was born in the nation, but I grew up in Al-Islam under Wolf D. Muhammad. I recited in July, so I graduated this Savior's Day.
Praise be to Allah.
So I'm now a part of the Nation of Islam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'm back. I came back home. I've always wanted to have a home for children. My mom left me when I was 2 years old. So I've always wanted to have a home, a safe haven for children. That's been one of my goals. My dream life is to travel African countries. I've been blessed to visit Mecca and Medina, Saudi Arabia, as well as the Gambia. I now have plans to go to Liberia with Sister Petra, inshallah, when the travel ban is lifted. Number 4 is, what is my struggle? I've always put people's needs before my own. I've always done that. And I'm struggling with the balance of learning how to say no when necessary and stop thinking that their needs are more important than my own needs. I need to, as you say, prioritize and basically learn how to say no when needed. So I'm struggling with those things.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome home.
Yes, sir.
Brother Javier.
Peace, family. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me pull up the questions real fast. Okay, I'm Javier Perdaman. I'm a rapper, recording engineer, and songwriter, and first generation entrepreneur. I'm from Cairo, Illinois. That's a small town in the bottom of Illinois where the Mississippi and Ohio River meet. My dream for myself, my dream for myself is to teach the babies. As I've been coming into the teachings, it's another dream of mine to become a registered member of the Nation of Islam. I got to tap in with my Louisville family because that's the closest mosque to me. That's where I need to go. I'm in Owensboro, Kentucky right now. But and not only just to be a member of the Nation of Islam and the FOI, but I want to be a student minister as well. Because just growing up, I always just been inclined to look for God. Ever since I could remember, I always enjoyed going to church, reading the Bible, and Black people. Just the knowledge. It was so much stuff that I used to regurgitate to my family that I didn't even know what I was talking about until I get older, that I knew to be true. But I just always been looking for God just my whole life. So once I started coming into the teachings, it just started giving me a little bit more clarity because I feel like as a child, I exhausted all of that knowledge. When it came to reading the Bible, and it just a lot of questions wasn't getting answered. And that clarity that I was looking for, it just came to me. Once I started coming into those teachings. One thing that I always wanted to accomplish is I want to help kids studying the teachings. I learned that if we put in the right environment and things like that, we can know what our purpose is by the age of 6 years old. And just being around a lot of the babies, my little cousins, my baby cousins, just a lot of my family, it's they so smart and intelligent. They so intelligent. It kind of remind me of myself when I was young, but they even smarter. And I just want to help, if the children kind of like a garden, I want to help cultivate that so they can, have a little bit more clarity faster than what I did and improve and be better just when it comes to figuring themselves out and who they really are. My dream life, I want to have, I want to have a wife, a family with I want a lot of children, but I want to just give life to the dead. I would sit and talk. You can ask my mama, anybody in my family, like they could be watching a movie or watching Power or something like that, and something gonna trigger me to get to teaching and get to like talking and breaking something down about our community. So not only just having a family and becoming one with God, my dream life, I definitely want to just teach. I just want to just teach our people, just give them as much info, pour into as many people as possible. My top struggle in life is not having enough love for myself. And I think that's due to like me needing to just gain more knowledge and study more and push myself more, because that lack of love, it showed with I got fear and anxiety when it comes to executing, and that's leading me to procrastinate, not get things done. I have a good idea and a good plan, but I never execute. And then over time, that it began to kill my self-esteem and like my confidence and whatnot. And what I feel like I need to do to overcome those things is, one, to make up my mind, like really make up my mind on what I like, that I want to do this, like, and do it. And then two, surround myself with like-minded individuals. And then three, just have a little bit more faith, because I was like real into school and things of that nature. I always felt like I had to have the answer or have the understanding before I move forward. And as I've been learning with studying and teaching, understanding comes after submission. So I got to have a little bit more faith, and instead of trying to dip my toe in the water, go ahead and dive right in. But that's pretty much it.
Man, yes, sir. Thank you for sharing that. Praise be to Allah. Yeah, come on, get down there to Louisville. I wanna. There's a few more that came in. I want to shout out Sister Amber. She donated 20. Shout out to Brother Willie Leftridge, 20. Shout out to Womb Base. I'm not sure your name, but Womb Base, 35. Thank you. Sister Marissa Muhammad, 50. And Sister Sasha Muhammad, 50. So thank you all for contributing to your power call. Oh, good news. I found the transcript, y'all, so I can start working on that mug today. I can start editing that mug. So I found it in my email. So all I need to do is go in. I need to make a few edits, update some stuff, add some stuff that I done learned, and I'm gonna get it over to the formatter guy and the designer and all that, and we're gonna get this thing done. So hopefully, by the end of this month, I had a new book out, and y'all can order it, man. Y'all can order it and get it and put it out there. So, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Get that thing revised. All right, let's go to Sister Gwen.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Who am I? My name is Gwen. I am born and raised here in St. Louis, Missouri. I am a retired nurse. I was a nurse in a hospital for 28 years. What I accomplish, what I want to accomplish, is what I was doing while I was there. I was able to teach my people, Black people, about their health conditions and how to fix them in layman's terms, because everybody doesn't understand what the doctors are saying. What do I want in my life? I want peace. I want knowledge. I want wisdom. So since I have retired, I have been reading more. I have read Message to the Black Man. I have read Fall of America. I am almost done now with our Savior has arrived. I want to attend a mosque. I don't know where our local mosque is, but I will ask because I want to join the study group. I've joined the sisters chat because I am looking for like-minded people. This power call has been wonderful for me because it has brought me out of my shell. I have cocooned myself from trials and tribulations in life. Like Sister Shalon said, I think I was just moving because I was a mother, I was an employee, so I really didn't have time for me. So now I'm learning about me. So I have an idea for a clothing line, and I heard you tell the young lady with the clock to spend an hour researching, and so that's what I'll do. I'm trying to learn computer classes because I'm not savvy in the computer because I was a nurse. Oh, we didn't do computers. I'm also trying to grow some food because I would like to help my neighbors. I don't have a lot of space, but whatever I can grow, if I can share, no problem. And that's it. Thank you.
Praise be to Allah. I see Brother Winford just tuned on in. We need to hear from you, Brother Winford. No, don't be trying to just stay behind that sycamore tree. You gonna get in that lit. I want to shout out Sister Ina Jackson. Thank you for the support. 50. Sister Kenya Muhammad, 25. Thank you for the support. Sister Alicia Akram. I'm probably saying that wrong. Thank you for the 20. Sister Shalon, 25. Thank you all for supporting your power call. We have up next Sister Chris with the CRYS? Sister Chris?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So, my full name is Crystal. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I currently reside in Dallas right now. I moved down here in 2019, so I'm in Green Prairie. I'm actually a massage therapist and a massage therapy instructor. One dream that I have for myself is kind of like what she said, some peace. I have two boys. I have an oldest son who's 12, and he's a very strong individual. And so with me and their dad not being together anymore, it's a struggle we co-parent very well, but him trying to understand exactly who he is and how strong he is. So he wants to be an attorney. And so I just want to make sure that both of my boys end up being very successful and understanding the power that they have. Another thing that I'm looking forward to having is that I want to have a massage therapy business where I want to have one where I target the public, but also with mothers. So I actually have like a pain therapy oil that I made, and I saw with my current clientele that it actually works. So I want to use that for my postpartum mothers, and then also for my prenatal mothers to help them with different struggles and pains that they have during and after pregnancy. One thing that I struggle with is like consistency, which a lot of us said. With me and social media, I can't stand it. I won't post for my business. And it's like, I'll root everyone else for their business. So I'm trying to channel back, and I've kind of put my foot out there and collab with a lot of other spa owners here that are Black females, because we... in this industry, just when it comes to self-care, people look at it like it's a luxury, and I understand it's a necessity. So I'm partnered, collab with a lot more ladies here. Most of them are like estheticians. So I'm like the only massage therapist. So what I think I'll need is just to push myself a little bit more so that I can continue to stay on track and see my business thrive like I know it can.
Sister Crystal.
Yes.
Have you attended the mosque out here yet?
I have not. You talking about the one in what y'all call it, Lancaster?
Yeah, you want to come?
I would love to.
You free tonight?
I can make it happen.
All right, connect with me on Telegram. I want to invite y'all to be my guest. You right down the street from us.
Okay, I'm in Grand Prairie, but yeah, I can make it down there.
Yeah, I am. I'm near that too.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay. Praise be to Allah. Ha ha! Come on, let's go. Sister Amber. Sister Amber, are you here?
Yes, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
You called me walking out that door. So let me get back in here so I can properly respond. To answer the questions, give me 1 second.
Hold on. While you getting that together, let me shout out Sister Sabrina Scott, $100. Thank you for the support. Brother Malik Shakur, looks like $76. Thank you for the support. Brother Wesley, 50. Thank you for supporting your power call this morning. All praise due to Allah. All right, let's go back to Sister. Who was that? Who was up? Sister Amber. You ready?
Yes, sir. I'm good now. Thank you. So who am I? I am Sister Amber. I am originally from the south suburbs of Chicago, from a little town called Dalton. But I reside in Indiana. So that's who I am. What is my dream for myself? Right now, I have no idea what that is right now. That's a struggle for me.
Look like her signal cut out. Yeah, she may have got it may have took her out. Sister Amber, you still there? I don't even see her no more.
Her audio disconnected. She's still there.
Okay, try to come back. Try to come off mute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are my dreams for myself? I'm struggling with that, trying to figure out what my dreams are now. Because of my fears and because of my lack of confidence. And yeah, I had a lot to say before I just get on this call. I'm a little nervous now, so I'm trying to remember everything that. Look, I had a whole bunch of thoughts before this call, so now it's just me pushing past through all of my fears now. What is your dream life for yourself? Well, growing up, I always wanted to be a cosmetologist, but again, that lack of confidence and my fears that kind of hinder.
Yeah, her signal is really bad. Yes, Sister Rachel is Brother Ben X LLC on PayPal. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, maybe we got to get her on Monday. It looks like her signal is bad anyway. Yeah, like her signal is bad. But man, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I like these, man. These has been pretty good, man. I really feel like I'm getting to know you all a little bit more. Getting to know y'all a little bit more, and man, I mean, you know who you're dealing with. You know the skill sets that's that we have in our community, and hopefully, this is my hope. And hopefully, we're not just on here saying, oh, okay, I can relate, but y'all actually DMing each other in the Telegram, talking, getting each other numbers, really helping each other out. Because that's what I really want to do this for. This call ain't just about Brother Ben X. I want to give y'all a voice, showcase y'all skill sets, and for you all to also get friendship of all walks of life. People have already stated that during Savior's Day, oh, okay, oh, that's the sister from it. Y'all collecting, y'all connecting, you know, y'all finding real brotherhood and sisterhood just from this call. So I want us to be an example of how to utilize social media. And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, clip it up. I get tired of hearing people say social media ain't real. No, you just ain't real. Now, not everybody that say that, but I'm thinking y'all just ain't real, because these real relationships we building, ain't it? When we listen to the minister, whether we in person or not, this is real development that we getting. This is real growth that we experiencing in these people that we see on Telegram. Sister Dr. K, she comes on and say, I really don't speak much, and you know, I usually, and then the other day she was just teaching 10 minutes straight. I done seen Sister Shalon go from not speaking that much to where I seen her Instagram, but I didn't tell you I've been watching Sister Shalon, but I seen Sister Shalon make about 4-5 posts the other day on her Instagram, just got the camera up talking. I said, ooh, look at Sister Shalon. She coming out that shell. See? We done seen Sister Ebony come up and say what she said yesterday. We done seen Brother Wesley. He came in during Ramadan. Brother Wesley had to hair. That brother done cut his hair. There you go. We done seen, man, look, we done seen brother. What's the brother? I don't want to mess his name up. Where he at? Brother Russell. Man, Brother Russell came on there, had his hair. He had the clothes on there. He doing it. And then I said, oh, that brother look 30 years younger today. Look, we seeing it. We seeing the growth. We seen Sister Melva. We seen Sister Melva, have an exorcism. That day she just let it all out. And then the days after that, she just been glowing. So y'all can't tell me social media not real. I don't believe that. Social media ain't real. Nah, y'all just ain't using it for the right reasons. Y'all ain't being real on social media. But when we are doing things that we doing, family, being authentic, being transparent, connecting off of social media, connecting the digital with the physical, this is very real. Our Supreme Wisdom say, hey, man, modern equipment. I believe this is a part of that modern equipment that will allow that line to walk at a faster pace inside the cage. I believe it. So we got to be an example, though, that it can be done. And remember, the minister said work is force times distance. So as long as we can show, hey, man, there is distance, there is change in people, this is definitely work, and this is definitely real. So I thank everybody who came on and showed vulnerability, who came up and shared what Allah put on your heart. And I know it wasn't easy. I know a lot of y'all don't like talking, you don't like speaking, but I hope you, as you do this, the same way I've literally seen people in the tribe and seeing people even within this year we've been together come alive, find their voice. You know, all the time we just say I'm shy, but nah, it's something deeper than that. Cause yeah, I'm shy too, but here I am today. So it's shy, but it's also some stuff in there that we just gotta overcome. And then when you see yourself in 5 months and you look back what you were saying before, you're gonna say, ooh, that sounds like a totally different person. We coming alive today. So it says when he came and gave us the word, it said this: he made the blind see, he made the deaf hear, and he made the dumb speak. See, he's given, when we get this word and we get this spirit in us, it makes us want to speak. Some of y'all like, I usually don't do this, but something is just calling on me. Yeah. Sister Randisha said, did we make the goal of the negative? Praise be to Allah. We definitely did. Thank you, Sister Deborah, for that. Let me shout out the rest of them, man. Shout out to Sister Gwendolyn, 50. Shout out to Sister Farah, 15. Shout out to Sister Deborah, 25. Shout out to Sister Melva, 50. All praises due to Allah. We was able to get that thing up out the negative so deeply. Y'all know I don't like asking y'all this. Is in the year that we've been involved, I can't even count on one hand how many times I've asked, if I even asked like this. This is probably my first time asking like this. But man, I really appreciate y'all. I really needed that at this time. And I want to read something. Brother Coach Khan sent it to me. And brother, it said this from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. My bank is in the hearts of my people. And as long as Allah puts love in their heart for me, I would never go to the bank and write a check that will come back with insufficient funds. Now, I'm not saying I'm the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. However, the minister did say during his birth anniversary, he said, pattern after me. And he was talking about ministers who, need things and, may be lacking. He said, pattern after me. And so I'm striving, not the best, but striving to just give you guys as much value as possible. Many ebooks as you can, videos, this, that. I want to just make you feel like, man, he giving too much, because there's going to be time where I'm going to need y'all, man, like times like this. So I really appreciate y'all for coming through. Definitely needed that. And we're going to continue to evolve. And to the brothers, again, I'm gonna check with my student minister and some student ministers, see if we can maybe once a week, man, for the brothers, because I know it's needed. And I thank you, brother. I thank you, brother Russell, for being vulnerable and real about what your struggle is. Many brothers, we struggle with the same thing. You know what I mean? So I thank you for sharing that. And I'm gonna find a brother, man, who can get the brothers call so we can start saying, brothers, we got our call at 6 p.m. Central Time, and then the sisters, y'all already rocking and rolling. So again, thank you all for listening this morning. Thank you all for being here this morning. And remember, how will God work through you today? How will God work through you today? And it may not be a word. It may just be your example. And I just want to remind you guys, Ramadan is coming up. I believe it's on the 11th. Some say the 10th, some say the 11th. Y'all know how that go. But the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking on the Ramadan prayer line, and it will be at 4 a.m. Central Time. So we might get up and listen to it together on the power call. So what we may do on the first day, just so y'all can get your mind ready, we may hop on the Zoom, listen to the minister together, then read the Quran. Read the Quran right after that. So get up, do your prayer, listen to the minister, and then right after that, we can start part 1 of our reading. And that's how we'll go. We're typically probably gonna do 6 a.m. though. So 6 a.m. Central Time is when we will actually officially do the Quran reading. I think that's what time we did it last year, right? 6 a.m. I think. Or was it 5? What did we do last year? We did 5. Okay. Somebody said 6. Somebody said 5. Which one is it? I don't have a Quran, but I'll listen. Okay, we did 5. Okay, damn, I did 5. I was trying to push for 6, y'all. Okay, so, all right, so 5 o'clock. All right, if you don't have a Quran, I will get y'all the Quran PDF. So stay tuned inside the Telegram. I will make sure that everybody, if somebody ain't already put it in there, I will make sure that the Quran, that you at least have the ebook. It's already there. Boom, there it is. So if you don't have the Quran, now you got the Quran. Boom. And then y'all know, and then during Ramadan, y'all know we gonna be doing gifts. We doing gifts. Sister Randy, so get ready. Y'all know last year we was gifting people with Message to the Black Mans and How to Eat the Lives and all that. So get ready. And where you can buy one physically, store.finalcall.com. www.store.finalcall.com. Okay? Sister and babe, you need to reach out to Sister Chris. She up there, Sister Chris Cates. My wife gonna reach out to you, get your number, cause we need to bring you. Come on the study group tonight. Yeah, come on. You can't be right here in Grand Prairie and you ain't coming on down there to Lancaster. Come on down there to Waxahachie study group. So hopefully we'll see you tonight, inshallah. So thank you all for listening. I'll see you guys on Monday. Assalamu alaikum.
It's
Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister.